All right, number 7. Deborah surveyed customers in a restaurant to find out their favorite meal. The results of the survey are shown in the table. So here's the meals, here's the number of people. One person in the restaurant will be picked at random based on the given information. Which statement is true? Okay, the person's favorite meal is twice as likely to be hamburger as French fry as it is to be spaghetti. Okay, well, let's see. So hamburger and French fry, those go together. That's 17 people. And spaghetti is 18. All right, so is 17 twice 18? Not exactly. Okay, it's close, but it's not exact. So it's not going to be A. B, the person's favorite meal is 4 times as likely to be chili. Chili is 12 people, as it is to be vegetarian delight, which is 3 people. So 3 times 4 is 12, so this one is true. C, the person's favorite meal is more likely to be chili. Chili is 12 people, then hamburger and French fries, which is 17. 12 is not more than 17, so that's not correct. This person's favorite meal is equally likely to be vegetarian delight or spaghetti. Vegetarian delight is 3, spaghetti is 8. Those do not equal. So the only one that is true is B. Number 8, Mr. Brown planted a vegetable garden. The circle graph shows the kinds of vegetables he planted and the percentage of the area of the garden of each kind of vegetable occupied. Mr. Brown's garden has an area of 160 square feet. How many square feet of Mr. Brown's garden is occupied by cabbage? Okay, so we're dealing with cabbage. There's 160 feet. We have a circle graph. A circle graph is always 100%. 100%. I need to find out how much we're dealing with the cabbage. There's not a percent here, but I can find that out by adding up the percents that they gave me. So they gave me 25 for lettuce, 45 for broccoli, 10 for string beans, and 5 for carrots. So I simply add that up. 6, 7, 8, and that 85% of this circle graph is used. So I'm going to subtract. That gives me 15% for cabbage. Okay, so I have to do the math to find out that's 15%. Then I have to do a percent proportion, which is part to whole is equal to percent out of 100. So the percent is either given to you or you're finding it. It's given to us, is 15. And the 100 is always on the bottom right because percent's out of 100. So for our cabbage, it's 15% of this 160. This is the total. So that goes on bottom. My x goes on top. I cross multiply. I get 100x is equal to 160 times 15. So 160 times 15 is going to be 2,400. Okay, so 100x is equal to 2,400. Divide by 100. Divide both sides by 100. Your 100s divide away. Since I have zeros, I can divide by 10 real quick. I can divide by 10 real quick. So I wind up with x being 24, which is the amount of the garden that is cabbage, 24 feet squared. Number 9, the price of a television was reduced from $250 to $200. By what percentage was the price of the television reduced? So since we have the word percentage, we know we're going to have a percent proportion. Because we're reducing it, we're going to have to do percent of change. And this is where you subtract the two numbers. You put it over the old number, and it's equal to percent out of 100. So our two numbers are 250 and 200. I subtract the two numbers. That's the top number of my proportion. My old number is the one I start with, which is the 250. I'm solving for the percentage, so the percentage is my x. And this is 100 because percentage is always out of 100, and that's what we're doing. I cross multiply 250x is equal to 50 times 100. And 50 times 100 is 5,000. I divide both sides by 250. The 250s divide away. I can divide by 10 real fast. So then I want to know how many times 25 can go into 500. 25 can go into 52 times. Subtract, 25 goes into 0 times, so my percentage is 20%. So this was reduced by a percentage of 20%.